What's up, real ones? Welcome to Let's View It. Thank you for clicking on my video for the first time or again. And I just want to say I do truly feel privileged when you guys pick me and support me, because you have so many other YouTubers you can choose, but instead you choose the best one. And really that says a lot about you guys and your character and your judgment of great quality videos on YouTube. Man, you guys really know how to pick them. I'm being sarcastic. In case you missed it, I'm being sarcastic, but I'm sure there's someone sitting there going, this guy thinks he's the best YouTuber. He ain't the best YouTuber. I'm not subscribing to this mess. But anyways, let's get this video moving and grooving, because once again, during these crazy times, I'm gonna try to bring us some laughter, make your cheeks hurt. The upstairs cheeks, not the downstairs cheeks. No Diddy up in here. Just some good old innocent entertainment and fun to help better your mood. So if you're grumpy, if you're sad, if you're a couple and you're arguing right now, this is the video for you. So you already know. Let's view it.
Hey! Hey, whoa! What the fuck? What the fuck? What's wrong with you?
Now that was funny, but what's not funny is that I actually know people that driving is exactly like that in their head. My mom is one of them. You could be 20 feet away from a car and she's like, my mom is one of those people that won't pull out into the road unless there is a space of time that is like the length of a train. Like when she looks left and right, the cars that are coming have to be little tiny dots. Once she sees little tiny dots, she knows it's now safe enough to pull into the road. You know what was a funny habit that she had when I was a kid? When I would sit in the passenger side seat and there was a moment that she felt like she needed to slam on her brakes, which was basically all the time, she would take her arm and put it in front of me like she was gonna hold me from going out the windshield. Now, I don't know why she thought her little tiny arm was so strong, but I guess it's the thought that counts.
Doze segundos depois.
Aí, Charlie! Vai! Vai! Que coluna fudeu! A coluna dele tá zero, pô!
Hold up. Was all that dancing and gyrating like a minute before the back shatter? Because if that was after, bro was like, hey, it loosened me up. I feel way younger now. Nah, ain't no way. That was like one of those horror movies that it starts off right away with this cool ass scene. Everybody gets killed. And then the next scene's like 2 days before the incident. That is what that was.
Celeste! God damn it!
She has one of those parents that just yell at noises. They don't know what happened. They just know something bad happened and who to blame it on. But if you notice, the sister is a thinker. She is a genius because she stayed absolutely quiet. She didn't go, oh, are you okay? Or nothing, because she didn't want to give any verbal hints to her parents of what could have happened. So she silently just tried to pick her big-headed brother up. She's like, get up from under that tree. You're not a Christmas present. In fact, you're not a present at all. You're a mistake. Why did he turn around and act like he was irritated with them? Like, you guys didn't tell me this was a bad idea. The whole thing was anticlimactic anyways. After all that big jump and him busting his ass, he just barely taps a light pole and it goes, and the ironic part about that is, they wouldn't even have gotten in trouble if it wasn't for knocking over that pole. That pole is the evidence of what they've been doing. And what they were doing was nothing that the average white person doesn't do. and that is risk their lives and their health for a taste of adrenaline.
She said she got it.
It's a snapper, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. That's a big. Oh, you okay? You good?
Are you okay?
Looks like somebody needed a nap. Why did the turtle cross the road? So you can get a skull fracture. She hit her head on the asphalt. And it's her own asphalt. And yes, I like to say that when asphalt comes into play in my content. So if you heard it before, nanny nanny boo boo. But can someone please explain to me, why do white people like messing with wild animals? What is it about wild animals that fascinates you guys so much? What is it about them that makes you think that they love us a lot or that it's safe to get close to them? You'll see so many white people get beat up by deers and kangaroos and bit by squirrels, all kinds of things that I can't even get in a 20-foot radius of. Because you never know. Just like right here, that turtle almost killed that person without even trying. You know what happened? That particular turtle has something on their shell that when you touch it, it gives you temporary paralysis. That's why I got a couple of those turtles for my kids. No one told me they made a new modern day remake of Willow. I love Willow. Little bro was not holding back though. He was dancing so hard, you would have thought he was 6 feet tall. Well, you wouldn't have thought he felt like he was 6 feet tall. Well, not really. He's trying to convince all of us. That's why he got a hardcore tattoo across his chest. You know how I know? Because I brought out a magnifying glass to read it. I bet that whole tattoo piece only cost like $40. It couldn't have took that long. But let's touch on some positives. 1, he didn't have to sit through a lot of pain to get that tattoo. And 2, since he's a little person, no one's gonna really test him to see if he's hardcore. They're just gonna read it and be like, you know, you can walk off ankle sprains, you can shake off knee pain, you can do this when you hurt your finger. But one thing is absolutely for sure. You cannot dance away a concussion. And I got one serious question. Because I see a lot of these video clips. And this is the question. Do you guys even practice the move first?
Want a video? Not bad. How about you want a video? Come on. Look at it landed. Oh my God.
Bro said, "You're lucky I didn't land it," as if he did him a favor. You're lucky, man. You're lucky I didn't land it. You are so lucky that I busted my head. You are so lucky that I will attempt a backflip without practice. Do you understand how lucky you are? Damn, I wish I was you. Again, do you guys even practice this stuff? He wasn't even close. I could have did it that good. And guess what? I've never tried it before. Wait. So, what in the world did we just witness? Did he just trade bikes? And not only did he trade bikes, he traded a boy bike for a girl bike? Now what's she supposed to do? Call the cops and be like,
Hello? Police? Can you come quickly? Someone traded me bikes. No, I didn't agree to the trade. They came and illegally traded me bikes. They ran into me with their bike, took my bike, and left their bike for me. What do you mean this sounds like a prank? I'm telling you right now, I've been a victim and someone forcibly traded me bikes. Isn't that illegal or something? I don't know why they traded me bikes. Let me look at this bike. Oh, I see. This bike has a flat tire. Plus, mine had more gears. So are you coming or what? I want my bike back.
Well, if you really want to get rid of that back acne, you're gonna do what you gotta do. But one thing's for sure, when this kid becomes a grandpa, he's gonna have one hell of a I walked to school uphill both ways in the snow story. He's gonna be like, you kids these days, you have it so easy. You and your slip and slides. Back in my days, we used the asphalt. And that's where that saying comes from. Never take a motorcycle to a truck fight. Ain't it crazy how many times somebody does something to make themselves look extra cool and it backfires and they just look extra embarrassed? They're like, watch how cool I seem. And then everybody else is like, I'm glad I'm not that guy. I bet Jesus envies that guy so much. He's like, if only my hands were made like that. Did I go too far? Is that going too far? Forget you guys then. I thought we were having fun here. But could you imagine them being like, boss, I can't get the spike to go through. What should we do? You know what? Forget it. Just stone them. The next thing you know, we are wearing rocks on necklaces. We'll have a rock on our wall in the house. There would be a rock in the church. No more crosses, just rocks. Because that's how Jesus died.
Right. So when I called...
No, we can't talk at the same time.
Well, I apologize for being late. Excuse me.
Stop.
You asked me a question. I'm just trying to answer it.
I know. Put whatever you're trying to prepare down.
I'm trying to feed my daughter.
Get your coat. You gotta put your properly dressed on. I
am properly dressed. I have on a t-shirt. I am properly dressed.
Is that a robe?
It's the problem, sir. I'm not even doing that. You asked me a question. I'm answering. My daughter is sick. I had to keep her home from school. I'm just trying to feed her. That is it.
But you're in court.
Miss Outerbridge, I'm sorry that your daughter is sick. But again, you're in court, okay? And we're going to treat it as such. I asked you...
Okay, I'm properly dressed.
No, don't talk.
I have on clothes. I have on clothes.
Fine, Miss Outerbridge.
Hey, I was watching the judge's assistant. I don't know who that person is on the side of him, but just watching her face was classic. She was like, this is entertaining. This is the best day I've ever had at work. That's what she was thinking. Like, where is this gonna go? But honestly, who doesn't want to be comfortable? If I could wear sweats and a t-shirt to court because I'm at home, hell, even if I was at the court, I would. Why are we not allowed to be comfortable when we go to court? Is that part of our punishment? Is it because they feel like we did something wrong And they're like, you ain't gonna be all comfy while we talk about this stuff. I hate suits. I hate penny loafers. I hate all of that stuff. Cover buns. You know what else really, really sucks? Turtlenecks. They're the worst. How do they stay in business? I don't see anybody wear them, and I don't blame them for not wearing them. So why do we make them? But anyways, back to this crazy lady. One, she knew when the, Zoom court, whatever you want to call it, would start. So she could have fed her daughter already or had the sandwich made. Obviously, you don't want to be making food while you're in court or trying to eat or anything like that. And if she was going to try to take advantage of being on Zoom court and wearing more comfortable clothes, did you really have to leave the robe on? God, you can't even try to press the line or the limit smartly. There's a chance that if she just had her t-shirt on, the judge might have just let it go and not care. Now, if I was the judge, I wouldn't care either way. She could have been butt naked for all I care about. Actually, that would have probably been my best day at work. Is that wrong? Was it wrong? I don't know, but it was funny. And I hope the dude with whatever disorder he has would find it funny too. I hope he would. I would hope that he has a good sense of humor. But it also seems like he might not even know who the Men in Black are. And not because he's not from this world, but because he's from the third world. But please, comment below. Tell me what you think. Did you enjoy yourself? Did you have a good time? If you are a couple that were arguing, are you guys having a good time now? Or did I just ruin that because I brought up your argument? But no matter what the case may be, I'm still gonna need you to hit that bell like the Hunchback. Also click that hit checker button and subscribe with me. And I'll see you on the next trip.
Day and night. Keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real. All my life. Keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real. Can't help keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real. That's why I keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real.